Hey guys, right now I am going to go over the long division of polynomials. Okay, so long division of polynomials. Let's take the example 4x cubed plus 20x squared plus 8x minus 37. Let's take this polynomial and divide it by the binomial n plus 4, or x plus 4. Okay, so to review long division in general, all right, if we had 200 and we divided it by 7, we would say, okay, how many times does 7 go into 200? Well, 7 goes into 2 0 times, but 7 goes into 20 2 times. 2 times 7 is 14. We then subtract it to get 6. Drop down the 0 to get 60. And now our question is, how many times does 7 go into 60? And 7 goes into 68 times. So we do the same thing. 8 times 7 is 56. We subtract it. We get a remainder of 4. So our answer to this problem, 200 divided by 7, is 28 and a remainder of 4/7. Okay. Long division of polynomials is very similar to long division of numbers in general. Okay. So here we have, I'm going to zoom out. We have 4x cubed plus 20x squared plus 8x minus 37. And our question is, how many times does x plus 4, the binomial, go into this equation? Or, sorry, this polynomial. So what we're going to be doing is we are actually going to be looking at this x, and we're going to be seeing how many times does it go into each of these variables. So x times what is going to give us 4x cubed? And it turns out 4x squared times x gives us 4x cubed. So we're going to write 4x squared here. Okay, we're lining up the x squared, the exponents, just to keep us organized. Organization is super important in long division and synthetic division and just algebra in general. Okay, so we're going to take 4x squared times it by this binomial and put it here. So 4x squared times x is 4x cubed. 4x squared times 4 is 16x squared. Okay, so we multiplied that. And just like in long division, we are going to subtract. Okay, erase this arrow. When we subtract, we get 4x cubed minus 4x cubed, which is 0. 20x squared minus positive 16x squared is going to give us 4x squared. We're going to drop down the other terms. And so now our question is, how many times does x plus 4 go into 4x squared plus 8x minus 37? So our new question is, x times what equals 4x squared. Okay, and it turns out that 4x times x equals 4x squared. So we're going to add that guy right here. Okay, so we do the same thing. We times 4x times x plus 4. We bring it down here. 4x times x is 4x squared. 4x times 4 is 16x. And then we do the same thing. We're going to subtract. 4x squared minus 4x squared is 0. And 8, this was a positive. 8 minus 16x is negative 8x. Okay, now we drop down our last term. And the process cycles through. So how many times does x times what equals negative 8x? Turns out negative 8 times x equals negative 8x. So we're going to add that up here. So now we are going to take negative 8, multiply it by x plus 4, and bring it over here. Negative 8 times x is negative 8x. Negative 8 times 4 is negative 32. And we are going to subtract. Negative 8x plus, right, because it's minus a negative, is 0. Negative 37 plus 32 gives us 5. Okay, because x cannot go into 5 anymore, right? We've gotten to the end. And 5 is actually our remainder, which we can bring up here. So it's a positive 5. And we're saying our remainder is over x plus 4. So our final answer to the question here, what is 4x cubed plus 20x squared plus 8x minus 37 divided by x plus 4, is right here. Okay, so rewritten, that is 4x squared plus 4x minus 8 plus 5 over x plus 4. And that is our example of long division with a binomial. The next example I'm going to give is going to be something where you definitely can't do synthetic division because we're going to divide it by a quadratic. So I do expect that students are able to understand long division at this extent. Okay. The next question would be something I think is important for you to understand, and I think everyone can really benefit from. But I do definitely expect that honors level students should be able to try a problem like the next one I'm going to show. Okay, so I'm going to move that over here. So the next question I'm going to give may be something like, let's see, x to the 5th plus 3x squared minus 27 divided by x squared plus 1. Okay, so there's a few aspects to this. I'm going to put that problem up there. So we're going to set up our long division again. So we have x to the 5th. And we're actually going to put these placeholders plus 0x to the 4th plus 0x to the third, right? There is no x to the fourth and x to the third, plus 3x squared. Again, the placeholders, we don't have an x value, minus 27. We're dividing that by x squared plus 1. Okay, these placeholders help us stay organized. So the same process happens. We think about x squared times what equals x to the fifth. And it turns out x to the third times x squared equals x to the fifth. So we do the same thing. We're going to multiply this by the binomial. X cubed times x to the second is x to the fifth. X cubed times 1 is x cubed. Positive x cubed. And we're going to subtract it. X to the fifth minus x to the fifth is 0. 0x to the fourth minus nothing is the same. But now we have 0x cubed minus x cubed. And that's going to leave us with negative x cubed. We can drop everything else down. And our question goes, x squared times what will give us negative x cubed? And it turns out negative x times x squared will give us x cubed. We can go ahead and multiply negative x. Here, let me erase this too. So now we're multiplying negative x times x squared plus 1. And we get negative x cubed. Negative x times 1 is negative x. And we're subtracting it. So negative x cubed plus, remember this negative distributes, so that's a plus. X cubed is 0. 3x squared minus nothing, we still get 3x squared. And then 0x minus x is negative x. And we drop down negative 27. So our question cycles through, and x squared times what gives us 3x squared? The answer is 3. Positive 3. So now we're going to take positive 3, multiply it by x squared plus 1, and we get 3x squared plus 3. We're going to subtract that. 3x squared minus 3x squared is 0. Negative x minus nothing is negative x. Negative 27 minus 3 is negative 30. Okay. And because x squared cannot go into negative x, this is our remainder. So our answer is going to be negative x minus 30 over x squared plus 1 is going to be x cubed minus x plus 3 plus our remainder, which is negative x minus 30 over x squared plus 1. Okay, so that is how you divide polynomial by another polynomial, and if that polynomial in the denominator has an exponent.